guys, I am Chris Kaler.
And I'm Amber from Kyuujin Cosplay, and today we are back again with you guys with Hunter episode 115. And this time, maybe we're gonna see Gon and Killua fighting Neferpitou.
Maybe. They're definitely going inside the building, so we'll see if that happens today. In any case, you got Neferpitou, the Gramps, and Meruem leaving in style together to fight somewhere else.
Floating on a golden dragon in the sky, yeah.
Yeah. You got Shaya versus Morel. Morel is still chilling in his prison of smoke. He's buying time. That's basically what they're here for, and he's willing to give his 100%. So
yeah, but Shaya decided to do a
change,
be reborn again,
as a butterfly does.
A deadly butterfly.
Yeah, he's in a cocoon right now, and we don't know what's gonna come out of it. Morel is fine with whatever comes out because he's willing to die if necessary.
Oh.
And Shoot is in the same state of mind. He was taking hits. He was being reckless. He took one eye out of the several that Youpi has, and he was just giving his all. Which is fine, but we don't want to lose him, and Knuckle didn't want to lose him, and it was breaking him to see his friend suffer like that while he was over there not doing shit. So when Meleoron took his second breath, Knuckle just couldn't take it anymore. He went over there and he called out Youpi. So Youpi now knows that there are two, fighters against him. And we'll see how that affects or change the fights. And
please make a change for the better. I really hope.
Well, at least now Knuckle can do some stuff.
He can help his friend.
You know, I mean, before he couldn't technically do it because, you know, Youpi was doing his tentacle thing, so you can get close to him without getting hit. And you had to think about Meleoron, and you had a timer and stuff, and now he can go all out. It's just that we're scratching the first plan and doing something else.
And it's okay. Plans always change.
Yeah.
Always.
So let's jump in episode 115 and see what happens next in those fights. Don't forget to subscribe, guys, if you want to know when these episodes come out, and check out our Patreon for the full reactions. The cats are being really cute right now.
Okay, so let's go.
Yes. So that's why the grandfather is not in the ending. First of all, because it was a spoiler, and second of all, because he just left. He's not going to be a part of the fight, which makes sense. They did say that he brought him to only, you know, help separate the guards from their king. So he's just, you know, my job is over, kid.
He did his job,
up to you.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's like, you'll assess. I mean, you'll decide what to do inside, and they're like, what? What are you talking about? Because there's a little girl being healed right now. If you stop Neferpitou, that little girl is probably gonna die. So you'll have to reassess. I think that Killua is in a state of mind that, you know, he will notice and he will definitely think about it.
Unfortunately, I do not think that Gon will.
We'll see. He is very, very angry, understandably. He has been able to keep in his anger, you know, till now, and even if we were worried about him just lashing out or, you know, running to Neferpitou and not, you know, thinking of others and stuff, he still managed to keep to the plan as much as possible and do his part so far. So we'll see if he can still keep his cool here at first and maybe, you know, notice, oh, there's a little girl there. Because if you attack Neferpitou, we're losing Komugi and we can't have that. Please.
Please.
I would... You know, Neferpitou can't do shit. She was ordered, whoops, sorry, the cat played about it, you know. Neferpitou was ordered by her king to heal Komugi, so she can't do shit till it's not over. Yeah. So it depends, it all falls on to the boys.
It's true that if she doesn't heal her completely and save her life, her king would just kill her right away.
It's against her instinct to not do what her king asked.
Listen what the king said, yeah.
So yeah, she has to keep healing Komugi. So it depends on what the boys do. I do wish at least one of them notice and decides not to attack and, you know, shakes the other one up if necessary. That would be best because we need our girl. But yeah, we are finally here facing Neferpitou. It's been a while, and that cat is making our white balance just freak out. It's been a long time coming, and we've got, in his case it's been longer, we've got days and days and days of pent-up anger, just this close to lashing out and just going all over the place. I am expecting an amazing fight. That, from them and from everyone else, of course, but from them especially, Gon is gonna do, some crazy shit like he always does.
Lashing some men left and right.
Yeah, just like I'm excited for this because of the emotional baggage it has, and it's our boys. They were not even close to ready to fight Neferpitou, and then we'll have to see them try somehow. So I'm excited for all the meaning behind the fight, and I'm excited to also witness Neferpitou versus Meruem, because this is Neferpitou versus Meruem. I don't think anyone is not.
This is gonna be something to see.
Yeah, I don't think anyone isn't excited for this fight. But and I mean, we haven't seen Morel and Puff, so all we have to talk about is the Wolf Chimera and
Welfin.
Welfin, and Knuckle and Shoot.
Yeah. First, Welfin. This is absolutely funny, guys.
He makes me laugh so much. Like, my first thought when I saw him was, why are you here? Because why do you matter? Because I didn't think he was gonna be a problem. I didn't think he was gonna. We faced other chimeras like him before. Well, we're going after the guards. What is a guy like him against the guards?
He's putting his nose in everything.
Yeah, well, he was a potential danger to Hidalgo, but then he didn't follow. He was a potential danger to Meleoron, but then we left. And now he's just questioning his own objective. I'm like
you said,
unless he does a 180 and completely changes sides and does something for us.
Why not? That'd be nice.
But he's on the quest of his own, doing his own anime. He's the main protagonist of his own story, which, I mean, we're technically all the main characters of our own stories.
True.
But in this case, it's just funny because everything he's saying doesn't matter. You're surrounded. Guards are fighting. Your king has left. There's no need to wonder who's going to be the king behind the scenes. There might not be a tomorrow. So it's interesting to see his attacks. It's interesting to see how he's scaring our guys. Whenever we notice him, like when Meleoron noticed him, he freaked out a little bit. So that sent him somewhere else. So there's that. But
he got a phenomenal sense of scent. So yeah,
but he's very paranoid. It's a strength and his
got
weakness.
All of doubts, yeah.
It's both his strength and his weakness.
Did you get a vibe of Metal Gear Romano where he uses special effect? Because to me it looks like it, and just go, oh, that's nice.
A little bit. I mean, it looked completely different, but I get why you thought of Digimon.
With the missile and it's a wolf basically. So
but then how
it's the same thing.
How strong can you really be if you don't even trust your own attacks?
If you don't trust in yourself and your attacks,
you
might be strong, but against an opponent who got confidence, no.
But that's in shonen, that's basically 80% of a fighter.
90% of a fighter.
Oh, yeah, confidence and motivation and
willpower.
Willpower. If you keep
tragic backstory too. Don't forget about that.
That's other percentage anyway. But yeah, in his case, he can't go far because he keeps questioning himself. He saw Killua and then he saw Flutter and he was like, oh, maybe he's a traitor. But he spent so much time questioning that when he decided to follow, he was already suspicious of another chimera and he grew suspicious of going down, so he didn't follow, so he's not seeing that through. And then he's looking at, Meleoron was around and he got suspicious. And he didn't pursue that either because he started questioning everything else.
He keeps changing his mind over and over again because of his suspicions and his paranoia, so yeah.
At this point, I'm just wondering if he's going to do anything. Well, I mean, I would be fine because I right now I don't really care about this guy. I don't think he will, unless he fights Meleoron or Hidalgo somehow. I don't think he's going to be a threat to anyone because we're focused on other people right now.
Yeah.
Shoot is still, lying somewhere, so...
Crawling somewhere. you
Yeah,
mean?
so maybe Knuckle is also running around. He's looking for Bizef. He could meet Palm. So there are still characters he could interact with.
You know what? I really hope that I know that it's maybe not the case, but I really hope that Palm's gonna be on the same floor as Shoot and help him out because he needs someone to save his ass.
Yes.
He's dying on the floor right now.
Well, yes. She could be. Ikal goes downstairs. I have a feeling she didn't go back
there. She can see that he's dying, right? She used her techniques on him before, right? So she can see that he's dying.
On who?
On Shoot?
No. I never saw her use her ability. She has her ability for Bizef, but not. I never saw her use it for other members of the group.
She used it before that. She used it on Gon and Killua.
But never again. Never with Shoot and Knuckle.
Maybe she did before, and we just don't know that. So she could know that he's in danger now.
It's not important enough for me to wonder right now. I mean, I think Hikago will have to face alone the Chimera that went after him. Palm is... I'm waiting for her to come back. I know she will. Like, she's in the ending and she looks different. So I'm guessing she'll come back and do some shit. When it comes to Knuckle and Shoot, I am very scared for Shoot. I really... I'm saying help him. But I totally respect what Meleoron is saying. Like, every single one of them has a part to play. Helping a guy who's, he's not done. He needs help, but he's not done. He keeps going forward. He's trying because he's doing his part. They said it before, go in there willing to die because if we don't succeed here, there's no reason to be alive tomorrow.
It won't be a tomorrow anyway.
Yeah, so they're like, it's all or nothing, and in Shoot's case, it's all right now. And Meleoron understood that, and he could help other people. There's no need to try and support Shoot. He's still fighting. So I get it. I don't know who he can help, but he's got it. It looks like we can't enter. Like, Morel is going to do his own fight against Puff. We can go in. Knuckle is running around with Youpi, which I'm fine with.
He needs to waste time because the more time it takes for for Youpi to...
The more it helps.
The more it helps, yeah.
Yeah. And the thing is, it looks like, the ability that was dangerous for Knuckle was the tentacles because the more attacks you've got to, worry about, the more chances you have of being hit. And in his case, it's bad because his interest will go down.
Yep.
So it looks like, using the fact that Youpi is not focused on strategy much and he's mostly, he's like Knuckle. He looks forward and he goes in, he barges in.
Yeah,
and
but
he fights.
The one time that Youpi's gonna hit Knuckle and see that those interests gonna go down, he will understand what's going on.
That's why we can't get hit. Or, I mean, we can't let him notice if it happens, but that's why I'm saying, basically baiting him and using his anger and using using Knuckle as a target makes it easier because against Shoot he had to use the tentacles and stuff because it was impossible for him to get everything at once. So he was trying to protect himself, but against Knuckle, it feels better maybe to barge in and try to hit him with your fists.
Maybe,
so
yeah.
That works for now. We'll see how that develops, but he needs to keep Youpi's attention on him and try to, basically lead him astray from using any type of attack that could potentially hit him. Because we can dodge one punch over and over again.
Not 100.
We can't. We couldn't dodge the tentacles thing. We're not fast enough.
Yeah.
And anyway, that's how I see it. So, I'm fine with Knuckle being the sole fighter against Youpi because Shoot needs a break, and I do feel that they're both very similar in the way they fight, and it's better this way. Because I think Shoot doesn't have the strength to keep up against Youpi, even though he's got the brains, and Knuckle could, with his sheer willpower, he could probably survive. Hopefully.
Do you think that maybe Nov is gonna come back and help.
I was
Shoot.
wondering when Shoot was on the ground, I was like, can we get help and maybe someone can show up? The thought of Nuv changing his mind came to me.
And save his students.
I don't think so. Because for that to happen, he would have to know that they're in trouble, and he knew they were going to go in trouble.
Yeah.
Like, it's part of the deal. He was there, he felt it, he knows what they're going into. So if he was fine letting them go alone at first, he's still fine with letting them fight. That's the whole idea. He knows that if he goes and fights, he will probably crumble. So what help is he going to be if he's over there only to lose himself?
Yeah.
He's going to become someone they need to protect, and they don't need that. He helped. He did his part of the plan.
We can still hope, but yeah, I think you're right.
He did his part of the plan. Palm is the only one we don't know, basically. She's the one that's somewhere running around, potentially capable of helping. I don't know if she brought her knives, but I don't know if she could do shit, but she's the only one that's, around that we know about that still hasn't done anything. But yeah, so we're facing Neferpitou next episode.
Oh no.
I'm excited, and please survive everyone else. I guess I don't want anyone to die, but we did say that early on we knew that a sacrifice probably had to be made. So we still haven't lost anyone, so we're gonna get ready for that potential death.
Okay.
Now the cats need attention, so we will go. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode with us. If you want to see the next one right away, it is on Patreon already. You can check it out. The link is in the description below.
And if you don't, the next one will be out on YouTube next week, guys. So stay tuned and see you then.
Yes. Bye.
Bye.